Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
The phrase German quality, when choosing any product on the market or in a store, has always been a special reason for the profitability of the purchase, mainly when it characterizes expensive products, in particular, machinery and vehicles. For every car owner for many years, the car with the cherished 4 rings under the Audi brand is an undeniable example of reliability and quality. Most drivers and potential buyers of cars are sure the country of manufacturer Audi and the place of assembly are 100% identical concepts, which is initially an incorrect statement. In this article, we will tell you where Audi is assembled, focusing on the model range and popular copies from the manufacturer, whether German cars can be assembled in the Russian Federation, and how significant is the impact of this fact on the reliability, quality, parameters, and operational properties of the car. A bit of history. Today, as well as throughout the long period of Audi's existence, its products have been considered first-rate, reliable, and worthy of consumer attention. The entire range of cars under this brand belongs to the premium category, characterized by perfection both technologically and design-wise. The history of the company has more than 100 years. During this time, the company has experienced many transformations and changes, improved and grew, and today is one of the leading and competitive corporations, leading in the automotive industry. The world first heard about Audi brand in 1910. After that, the company was renamed several times due to legal and social nuances of that time, returning its name only in 1965. At present, the company successfully operates as part of the Volkswagen Audi concern, gaining more and more market segments and positive ambitions of consumers, despite the far from democratic cost of its cars. The scale of production of cars under Audi brand is really global. The concern's vehicles are delivered practically to all corners of the world, which makes one wonder whether a few plants in Germany can cope with such volumes of work. Of course not. The branches of the concern have a global geography, which predetermines the need to specify before investing money in an expensive car whose assembly of a certain model, as this indicator can predetermine the quality of products and its operational resources. Location of Audi branches. In the technical documentation for Audi cars, the country of manufacturer is indicated as Germany. However, the manufacturer of products does not always have a German location. Branches of the concern are located practically on all continents, which allows it to actively supply products to all countries of the world. To cope with the global scale of production works, in parallel developing new copies, strengthening its position in the market. As for the production, all significant, predetermining the corresponding functionality of the vehicle nodes and units are manufactured, mainly at the plants in Germany. In most cases, the branches are engaged in assembly works, which minimizes the factor of non-compliance of goods with the world brand. The location of Audi assembly plants is predetermined by the following geography. Germany, as the country of Audi production, has more than 24 enterprises for the production of vehicles, as well as centers dealing directly with design and engineering issues. The largest complex in terms of scale and production trends is located in the United States, where Audi of almost all modifications are assembled, providing North American regions with 100% of products. Production departments in Brazil, 5 branches engaged in large-scale assembly, as well as plants in Argentina and Mexico, where certain Audi models are assembled, provide products for Latin American automobile markets. Production of models for African countries is carried out at a plant in South Africa. Asian consumers have an opportunity to buy vehicles under Audi brand, completed at plants in India and Malaysia, with large unit parts produced in China. In European countries, in addition to cars with absolute German pedigree, Audi models can be supplied, completed at plants in Slovakia and Belgium. The Russian plant in Kaluga is engaged in large unit assembly of some models of cars supplied to domestic markets. Read also, how to properly use the car air conditioner in winter. We will try to answer the topical questions of domestic consumers. Which Audi models are assembled in Russia, who produces cars for the Russian market that are not made in Kaluga, and analyze how the fact of domestic interference in the configuration of cars affects the quality and performance features of products. German manufacturer for many years of its existence in the market, characterized as a responsible and reliable supplier of cars. Despite the fact that branches of the Audi plant are scattered all over the world, the Germans treat the manufacturing of products at absolutely all plants with great care. The human factor of influence on the quality of products is minimized. At each enterprise of the concern, no matter what country it is, modernized equipment is installed for production of products that meet the world standards, and each car for sale is subjected to the strictest technological control. Even at the branches in African and some Asian countries, where it would be much cheaper to use human labor, the German manufacturer refuses such a variant of the problem solution, preferring, despite significant financial expenses, the production of suitable, reliable, and technologically thorough products. There have been precedents when the concern refused to manufacture certain models in favor of supplying quality goods if technologists complained about the quality of the cars produced. For example, Audi Q5 and Q7 models were withdrawn from production in Russia due to a decrease in demand for them due to inconsistency in the quality of the assembled cars. Statistical data and user reviews show that the quality of products does not suffer from the indicator, which branch directly produced the car Audi, where the car was assembled. However, exceptions to the rules were still registered. This fact makes potential buyers, when selecting a vehicle, especially a premium category from the range of the Audi concern, to understand where this or that model is assembled. Pedigree of Audi cars for the domestic market. Some time ago, when the plant in Kaluga was opened and its operation started, the management of the concern planned mass production of Audi products in Russia, allowing to meet almost 100% of the needs of domestic buyers, and not only. However, the plans were changed through low-quality performance of some copies of cars. Popular models from the line of Cu5 and 7 versions did not meet the expectations of the consumer, so their production in Russia was stopped. At present time for Russia, the Audi Q5 model is supplied directly from Germany, and the manufacture of crossovers Q7 is engaged only in a factory in Slovakia. As for the compact, popular model Q3, to the quality of its production consumers have no complaints. They are assembled exclusively in Spain, where production has been established since 2011, equipped shops, and organized at the highest level of the manufacturing process according to modern technological requirements. Read also, gearshift paddles, what it is and how to use them. The plant in Russia currently assembles the 6th and 8th versions of the A-line sedans, which are popular among domestic consumers. There are not very pleasant rumors about the quality of Audi A6 cars assembled at the Kaluga plant. However, potential buyers should not immediately refuse to buy this model. In parallel, the domestic market is supplied with copies of these versions of cars from Europe, which allows you to make a purchase without risk. However, the cost of imported cars will be significantly higher. Manufacturers explain this price discrepancy not by the quality of products, but by the increased costs of transportation of cars. There is a lot of discussion among consumers in Russia on the topic of where the Audi A4 is assembled, which is interesting in terms of purchase both for ordinary people with means and for buyers in the premium category. The fact is that back in 2013, it was planned to start large unit assembly of these models at the Kaluga plant. These plans never became a reality, although initially the German manufacturers gave the official go-ahead to manufacture the A4 in Russia. Delivery of this model to the domestic market is established directly from Germany, despite the fact that its assembly is carried out in other branches scattered across the continents. Not so unambiguous is the answer to the question of where Audi A3 for Russia is assembled. Cars of this version are produced both in Germany and Belgium, and in China, which requires checking the pedigree of the model before purchase. Let's summarize. High-tech, cutting-edge, modern, innovative, and reliable. These are all characteristics of Audi-branded cars, which are for many people the object of dreams, a legend in the field of automotive engineering. Large-scale production of Audi cars is established both in Germany, where the central production facilities are located, and around the world. The manufacturer gives official guarantees for all products on sale, assuring the consumer that the location of the assembly branch does not affect the quality and performance of products. If nevertheless you do not wish to become the owner of a legendary Audi of African or Chinese assembly before purchasing the goods, do not be lazy to find out the history of the preferred model, checking the way of transportation of a particular car in the documentation of the dealer company, or punching the car by VIN code when it is purchased on the secondary market. In conclusion, Audi's strategic localization of assembly plants plays a crucial role in enhancing efficiency and meeting regional demands. By establishing production facilities in key markets, Audi not only reduces transportation costs, but also tailors its offerings to local preferences. The integration of advanced manufacturing technologies further underscores the brand's commitment to quality and innovation. As Audi continues to adapt to the evolving automotive landscape, its focus on localized production will undoubtedly strengthen its position as a leader in the industry. Thank you for watching, and we hope you gained valuable insights into the world of Audi cars.